friends are always welcome through your door. But please don't piss us off, remember, we pay for your floor. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the We Pay for Your Floor podcast. My name is Andy.
My name's Phil.
And I'm Sarah.
And as you may remember, it has been a while, we are getting back into this, but as you may remember, this season of the We Pay for Your Floor podcast is sponsored, and this episode of We Pay for Your Floor is sponsored by Pontins. There's a 50% chance you won't leave with chlamydia.
There's a 50% chance you won't leave.
There's a 50% chance you're a leaf.
And in this episode, we will be discussing the knife that left his fork wife for a spoon of the night in Harrogate. I came up with that at work the other day.
For the purpose of the tape, does not compute.
There's a lot going on there.
Error 404.
There's a knife. He was married to
No,
a fork.
no, I got none to that.
And left her for a prostitute spoon in Harrogate.
Prostitute spoon. Are we saying that of the cutlery world, spoons are the prostitutes? Just in general? Or was this a rogue spoon that just wanted to kick it to his dad?
Are you calling all spoons sex workers or all sex workers spoons? What are the connotations here? I'm a little concerned.
I would love to know the story behind that spoon's, evolution to the prostitute. Can you get spoon brothels?
But before all of that, Sarah.
Yes.
How's your floor?
Still incorporated.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Still incorporated. Still in jail.
For the purpose of the tape, unless you go and watch the Silver Screen podcast that we were all just a part of, which might go up after this anyway, you will not understand the reference that Sarah just made. Just know that the whole on-running bit of her carpet having a court case led up to one ridiculous punchline that I loved.
Yeah, still in jail, writing letters. I'm sending it cakes with nail files in. Apparently they just keep getting stopped at security for strange reasons. I don't know why. But yeah.
Has it got any escape plans? It could use a spoon.
It could use a spoon. I think they allow prostitutes in prison though.
So to give you some information about the spoon, basically it's parents, the dessert spoon and the ladle.
Dessert.
That's a children's book.
They didn't get on. They had the spoon. There were some difficulties, both financially and sexually.
Yeah.
The ladle left the dessert spoon for a sieve.
They've got lots of holes.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Whores.
I was going to say
All
the
sieves
sieve
are
used to be a
whores.
devout Christian because it's quite holy, but then it realised that it enjoyed living on the wild side too much.
Okay.
Yeah. They started up in OnlyPans. You can actually go and watch them. They run it's mainly themed around cuckolding.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
COOC.
Wow. Okay.
I could do this all day. Please don't. So yeah, the dessert spoon had to raise the little spoon by herself.
Yeah.
Started as a little teaspoon.
Yeah.
Then went to school, grew up a bit. It's now just a normal sized spoon.
Here's your tablespoon.
Found itself on hard times. Found itself being used to heat up drugs. And therefore got addicted to them.
Okay.
And it went to rehab.
Okay.
Which was just a kitchen drawer in the middle of IKEA. They had regular meetings. It kind of got over its addiction. Tried to get back into work. Tried to, find a stable income. Tried to get into higher education.
What's it doing around horses?
Carry on.
Oh.
Wait, no.
That's the line.
No,
is it?
wait. Indeed. So.
Yeah, it tried to get back into higher education.
Yeah.
Wanted to study to become a vet.
Vet spoon.
A vet spoon. But
That's a wonderful name.
That's
But
Vet spoon.
unfortunately, the addiction crept up once more, and she's found herself on the streets, which is very sad.
It's sad to see a well-educated spoon on the streets. It really is.
That is a marvellous sentence.
A well-educated veterinary spoon on the street.
But yeah.
So sad. To see.
So the spoon
Spooning for change.
the spoon met the knife, who was out on a lovely holiday with the fork and kids. The knife met the spoon. They decided to fork around in secret.
Yep.
And it decided that it would rather have a life with the spoon than with its fork wife, who quite frankly was a bit of a Karen. Quite uptight,
fork Karen.
very pointed.
It's as it so often goes. Yep.
Pointed.
Yes. No, I heard. Yeah.
So the knife thought it'd take a stab in the dark.
Oh my
And go
god.
out with the spoon. And he's got to say this relationship so far has been a cut above the rest. I'm done.
You're done.
I got so much mileage out of that one stupid thing I came up with at work.
To summarise, my vagina's fine. Thanks for asking.
And we are officially back in the studio, aka our very warm living room.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh my god.
Well, so just there.
I'll
I'll try that again.
Just like to clarify, the first 7 minutes of this episode are going to be about a spoon and a knife.
Are they? Are they? Phil, I'm
They
looking
better
at you.
fucking be. That was creative genius on my part. I just improv most of that.
No, it was true story. It was a wonderful story. It was cinematically.
Yeah.
It was based on a true story.
That belongs on the National Theatre.
Yes, dear.
To distract you from the heat and whatever the fuck Andy just said, I have taken to coming up with hypothetical situations
Again.
that I
Okay.
would love you to share your potential sort of opinions or ideas upon.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these you may have already heard, so I'm just going to pick a few, and we'll maybe work through them over the coming weeks or months.
Okay.
Or years.
Yes.
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 But I put it to you. Have you ever been so desperate for a shit and pretended to be a foreign diplomat just so you could use any toilet?
I did not know that foreign diplomats could do that.
Yeah, it gives you shit-lomatic community.
Fuck off out of our lives. Was that whole thing for that one line? For that punchline?
I'm just reassessing my friendship with both of you.
Why? What did I do?
You went on a fucking rambling tangent about the fucking fork and spoons.
Was that a serious question? Or
It was a
had you-
serious question, yeah, I'm expecting a
no.
no.
I have never found myself pretending not to speak English in order to use the toilet, because quite
I
often I,
didn't say
find
you
myself...
weren't speaking English, just that you were a diplomat.
No, I'm not diplomatic in any way, shape or
Bill,
form.
is that a serious question?
Yes.
A wind tunnel?
A wind tunnel. Full of shit.
No. Next question.
To answer your question, yes. I'm in fact the Queen of Sheba.
So, is that when you say use any toilet? Do you mean any gender
I'm sorry,
toilet?
I thought I was talking.
Now you know how Phil feels.
Yeah. Funny that.
I'm taking the piss. Go on, go on.
No, sorry. Yeah, I didn't know that. What are they not allowed in any toilet or what?
No, well, they can just...
It's public
just
toilets, you know.
announce diplomatic immunity and just use any facilities.
Okay.
Potentially, maybe. I don't
Ah.
know. They could bend the rules. They don't have to abide by the law. They can just fuck off.
Yeah. Ooh, imagine having that power in another country.
Just shit in anywhere you
Do-
please.
well, no-
Phil, the amount of butlins that you could shit in.
I mean, there are only 3.
What, in the
The
entire
amount
world?
Yeah.
is 3.
There's Bogner's, Skeggy, and Minehead. Those are the only 3 butlers
Well,
in
an
existence.
All
unfortunate name.
the peak of tourist.
Minehead.
All the peak of tourist areas they are.
No one wants to live in Minehead.
You don't want that in soap. What's your next question, Phil?
Just letting him slowly die.
I just thought of a really stupid joke.
Really?
What?
Just the
How
one?
did Hitler answer when someone asked him where his brain was? Minehead.
You've been listening to the We Pay For Your Floor podcast. We won't be back next week.
Yes, we fucking
We
will.
finally snapped.
Oh,
We have
no.
finally gone.
Have you ever lost track of time and found yourself on the outskirts of Ipswich with no undergarments?
That's just Thursdays.
More times than you think.
I've been Jonathan Frakes.
That is me and Sarah on Thursdays. Sometimes we have no undergarments, sometimes we've somehow swapped.
Yeah, there's a lot
Which
of
would
there's-
explain the thrush.
Where I put my lipstick.
It's just like Mother Gothel.
Mother's thrush.
Mother's got
God's
thrush.
What do you mean explain the lipstick?
Well, you got a little pocket at the front, haven't you? Boys have got like a pocket at the front.
No.
On
Where you
jeans?
can, the little like
You know, the little...
like a sleeve thing.
It's like an opening where you can pull your...
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
like
you
got it's
mean
like
the
a flap
boxer
in it.
pocket? I
Yeah,
thought
you
you
know,
meant-
like I've got a flappy thing in it.
Well,
So you don't have to pull your trousers, your thing at the front. You can just like, twist and,
Kind of, yeah.
twist and flop. We don't have that luxury, you see.
Can I say, trying to use those with a boner is fucking impossible. Try and have a wee with a boner, Sarah.
Next
The
time I'll let you know.
acrobatics you have to do to make that work.
shower curtain.
It's like trying to... What?
Shower curtain.
Just stand in the shower.
Oh,
Piss
okay.
against the shower curtain.
Make a fountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't actually done that, but I
But
did learn
you've-
it from Skins. That was a show.
Oh, fucking Skins. I found it a bit grotesque, Skins. Because what was she doing? She was obsessed with the gay bloke, weren't she?
I
What's her
don't
face?
remember.
No.
This
It's
is
not worth remembering.
If it happened beyond last week, you're lucky if I even care. Who are you? How did you get in my house?
I've always been here.
Ah,
Excuse
That-
Excuse me.
that was good. I'll give that at least a 6.
Nice.
It would have been
7, to be honest.
No, it needs more reverberation if it was a 7.
Reverberation.
And if it was going to be like to get up to like the 9 and 10s, it needs a visible cloud of aroma, a visible belch cloud.
Note to self: taking reviews on my burps.
Yeah, like you got a 6. Be happy with a.
I am glad. I'm
it's
glad
above
with a 6.
average.
It is above average. I'm happy with that.
Did anyone have anything to bring to this?
I actually have a game. Do you want a game?
Yes.
Do you want a game? Okay. So this game is called Real or Invented. Okay. And it is a mixture of real inventions and inventions I've made up.
Okay.
Okay. And you have to guess which ones I've made up and which ones are real inventions. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Are you
dear.
with me? Hey, listen. I am very surprised in myself at how my talent is wasted. Okay.
Yes.
Wasted.
As are we.
My my talent is wasted. Okay. So there are, let me just count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We'll be here
6,
a
7,
while.
8. I think there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10.
Okay.
Okay? You have to guess which one's real and which ones are I made up, okay? So, number 1 is flask tie. Okay? It's basically a flask that's built into your work tie.
Yes, that is a
thing
real
I've seen
thing.
now on
It's a
Google.
real thing? It's a real thing? Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
Yeah? It is a real thing. You can put your whiskey in your tie. And I thought that was genius. Next time you see me, I'll be drunk and wearing a tie.
You suddenly start turning up to work wearing like proper smart trousers and a blouse.
Okay, number 2 then. So this is anti-pervert leggings. Okay, they are leggings that are made to look like really hairy man's legs, and they're not just. It's not just like a printed pattern. It's actual what looks like hair coming off them, so your legs look really unattractive to.
Even
to
if you
perverts.
have just made that up, that's got to be real somewhere.
Yeah. You
I
going
think-
with real?
Let's go with made up.
Made up? You think I made it?
Invented.
You think I invented it?
I think it's real.
You think it's
I
real?
hope
Well,
it's
Phil
real.
would be right,
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
and this is what they look like.
Whoa.
That's my man.
That's actual tights. That's not a person's legs.
Jesus Christ.
That's genius, though, that isn't
That is
it?
full on Yeti mode.
That's quite. That is a jungle.
Unless you're a gay man, you're not gonna be wanting to look up that skirt, are you? No.
Why would a gay man want to be looking up the
I
skirt?
don't know.
anyway?
I don't know what you're into, Phil. What you do in the privacy of your own bedroom is none of my business.
Unfortunately, it is mine.
Okay, next one then. Okay, single digit taint scratcher. So you know, like back scratchers have got like 4 or 5 fingers, and usually like a hand or something. This one's a single digit, and it's specifically made to scratch your under nether regions and scratch that nice little
The
bit,
gooch.
the gooch, if you will. Single digit taint.
Made
scratcher.
up, but I love it.
Yeah,
Made up.
I'm saying that's made,
Made up. I did make it up. Yes, I
Yeah.
did. I'm saying we should have it though.
Because
really do
just,
with it.
Just use all the fingers. Why not? Really get in there.
If you're gonna do it properly.
Rub it raw.
Okay.
Have you ever had a gooch so itchy that you did scratch it raw?
At least once a week.
Good to know.
Is it your own?
No comment.
Okay, next one then. So
Actually,
this one
Paul, but he's moved out
is
now.
this one is
why he moved
specifically made so to reduce waste. So you've got a party, okay? You need like paper plates, cups, napkins, okay?
You don't invite anyone.
That's one way of doing it.
That's
but
how
this
my
is like
parties
this
go.
is more specific. So you wipe, when you're like wiping your hands on your napkins and you're wiping your mouth and that. That's like food that can be eaten, okay? So this invention is edible napkins.
Oh, so it made of sugar paper or
So
something.
yeah, so edible napkins. So you're wiping your food on it, may as well eat it. Reduces waste, reduces cleanup,
You telling me
and they're
that,
vegan friendly.
you telling me that you don't eat normal napkins anyway? Have I been doing
not sure how-
napkins wrong?
Yes, you've been doing napkins wrong.
Plenty of fibre in the diet, though,
There
isn't
is,
it?
that's true. I would be interested to see how that would come out the other
Real.
end. You think it's real?
I hope it is. That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
I'm saying made up.
You think it's made up?
Yeah.
Phil would be right. I made it up.
Fuck's sake.
I made it up.
I know useless shit.
I came up with a little byline for it as well. I called it the clean and chew. The chew and clean.
I'll take 12.
Nice. Okay, this one. So this is an app specifically invented to rehabilitate women, ladies of the night. Okay.
Right.
Spoons.
Yes, spoons. It's supposed to be a way of ex-prostitutes getting back into legitimate work. It's called the Mow and Hoe. Okay. It's called It's called the Mow and Hoe. Okay, and what it is.
I'm just saying this can't be real, and if it is, fuck's sake. But
It's called the Mow and Hoe. Okay. It's you have sexy ladies, scantily dressed, come into your garden for an hourly rate.
Oh,
And it's
see,
like it's a gateway sort of getting back into work because it's like flexible hours, it's like reliable income, that sort of thing.
see, I can imagine this being a service, particularly in America. I can imagine it being a thing, but for some reason, I don't think it's set up with that intention.
Okay.
It's just hot chick will come and mow your lawn because you're a dirty pervert.
See, I kind of love the idea that you've made it up purely because you thought of Mow and Hoe and went, that's genius. So I'm going to say invented.
You think it's invented?
Just
I'm
for
saying
that.
it's made
You
up.
do- I did make it up. Yes.
Thank
I did.
fuck for
Was
that.
my thought process correct? You
No,
thought,
no, I didn't actually. I was looking. I was like, right, I could really do with this lawn being mowed. What if I gave a prostitute a job? And then I went, Mow and Hoe. I'm saying that's a legitimate business idea. People hire prostitutes to come and clean their houses dressed as maid uniforms. Why not a sexy gardener?
don't tell the podcast listeners what I do.
Okay, so this one is supposed to be more environmentally friendly in that it's supposed to reduce your impact on the environment, okay? So when you use an iron, it heats up all the water, doesn't it? Yeah? So this invention heats up your coffee as well as irons at the same time. So it's an iron at the bottom and a cup in the top, and that's where you put your coffee.
This is real.
Real.
I'm sure I've
You
heard
think it's
of
real?
this.
Think it's real?
Real.
You think it's real?
Yeah.
Real? It is real.
Woohoo!
And why we have a t-shirtless woman advertising it, I do not know.
Well, she's
She's a prostitute.
Ah,
It works.
she's doing the
she's
housemaid.
ironing her shirt. She hasn't got any other
Surely,
shirts in
the potential hazard of having a stainable fabric with an iron and a stainer of material. Do you know what I mean?
That is an open cup as well.
It is. It's an open cup.
It's just an open
bizarre.
cup of coffee. No lids, nothing.
No. So when you're like pushing it backwards and forwards, you're
It's
risking.
just gonna spill.
You're just getting coffee all over you. Your freshly cleaned clothes.
I don't know if your mum did this when she ironed, but when my mum irons, she does back, forth, wiggle all the way up. So like that's just gonna send the coffee
all over.
flying.
I'm just right.
Wiggle.
You poo.
You
pooed.
grab the iron and you wiggle it back and forth as you go up. It helps
Yeah.
to flatten out the creases
Shows
that
how
are caused by the
Phil
size
ironed.
of the iron.
You can tell I know fuck all about anything.
But I'm just saying, but you've poo-pooed my hoe and mow, and that's a better invention than fucking coffee coffee in an iron. All right then. Okay, so this one is only specifically for, you know, those new phones that have got screens all the way around. It's not, you know, it's like instead of it having like a metal side like mine, it has a screen that wraps around.
Oh,
Yeah.
Edge.
So this is like an anti-theft system on it, specifically for those phones. So if someone tries to pick it up that doesn't have the same fingerprints as the owner, it will vibrate, but the longer that a person's fingerprint who's not the owner is on it, the more severely it vibrates, and it will continue to vibrate and will not stop until the owner puts their fingerprint on.
This is something that you've made
That's
up because
made
you've just made up a vibrating bomb.
Yeah.
It's just going to vibrate more and more severely until it either takes off or it hits someone in the eye. Or
There's a level where it stops, though,
Because
you know.
the internal
you didn't say that.
No,
You just said it gets
there you
more and
go.
more severe.
It's
So
more
I'm
and
just
more
imagining
severe.
a phone sitting on the side and it's done.
And causes an earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It jolts to the centre of the earth or something. Who knows?
This
That's
is the
true.
plot of Trevor's 5.
That phone has just caused the apocalypse.
Or that's how I like my phones.
And you
Apocalyptic.
know what the irony will be? The only thing that will survive? A Nokia 3310.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. What are we going? We were both going with made up.
You made that shit
Yes, I
up.
did make it up.
Yeah. That's the first one of your made up ones where I've gone, no.
No, Sarah.
Tape scratch
Okay.
I want.
So this one is a I don't know how to name this. I want to say foot-powered bike, but a bike is already foot-powered.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but without the pedals.
Okay, so what? You chop your feet off and feed it to the bike?
No. No. So it's a bike without the pedals. So it's got the bar and the two wheels.
So a motorbike.
No. It's not no engine. You are the engine. So you are the pedals in the middle.
What?
This is specifically made for people that don't really want to ride a bike and have been sat down all day anyway. So they'd rather walk somewhere with wheels.
Right. Because that clears everything up. How are you moving this bike
With your feet.
that has no engine?
Wait, is
Yeah.
this like
if you're not
Flintstone style?
causing-
Yeah, kind of.
yourself?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like you're sat down.
No, you're not sat down. You're not sat down. You're bent over, and you're like pushing it with your feet. You're
So
walking.
it's a scooter.
No,
You've
it's not
invented
a
a scooter.
It's not a
You
scooter.
have. You've
No,
invented a
there's
fucking
nothing
scooter.
underneath you. There's a wheel in front of you. There's a wheel behind you.
What's connecting the wheels?
Let me finish my fucking sentence, you specky-eyed twat.
It doesn't work. I'm not blind like you.
There's a bar connecting the two wheels, but it goes over your head. I don't know why you're laughing.
What's wrong with them?
No. This has to be real. Because there's no way. Because
Really?
this has to be real.
This is the one that I'm actually doubting. Every other one I've been pretty certain on up to this point. This one I'm doubting.
Does
It's
it not make
50-50.
sense?
I
Can
think
you-
No.
I think this is real.
I don't think you're seeing what
Oh.
I'm putting down.
Oh, no,
you know,
'cause I'm a
two
specky-eyed
wheels
cunt.
connected
So I'm
by a
blind.
bar that goes over your head, and you're pushing it kind of like a trolley.
So, hey, so you've got...
So what's the fucking point? Because you're still walking.
Yes, you're just
Yeah,
walking.
but you've got two wheels to rest on.
No, you haven't.
It's not even as if you can just hover.
You
'Cause you've
possibly
got
could, to be
Because you've
fair.
got nothing to support yourself.
You could possibly hook your feet on the back wheel and then just sort of Superman it. I
Well,
don't
like
think
Tron,
there's any brakes
like a
though.
life cycle.
Yeah, like that, like in Tron. But the bar is over your head,
See,
not
I'm
underneath.
giving her legitimacy now, and she's going to row with it.
I'm stumped. Because part of me is like, this is fucking stupid. But then the other part of me is like, No, there's no way Sarah would have thought of this. This is real, and she's just
It's so
defining it really
stupid,
badly.
it couldn't have been me. Is that what you're saying? Which is nice.
On the one hand, yes, it's too stupid to have been you, but then it is exactly your level of stupid, just taken further. It is all of your just... Did she really just say that? And there's a bar over the top, but there's no seat.
There's no seat.
And there's no pedals.
There's
and
no pedals.
You run... So, really, what you're doing here, it's like... It's not a mode of transport. This is exercise equipment.
It's basically that's it. Yeah, it's a good way of seeing it. Yeah, it's exercise equipment. Isn't a bike exercise equipment?
Yes, but it's also a mode of transport. This is just cumbersome. This is just two wheels strapped together by a metal bar over your head that you're pushing along.
What you've taken is the Arch de Triomphe and put wheels on it.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's pointless.
I hope this is fucking fake.
You think it's fake?
I hope
You
so.
think it's fake? Okay.
If it's not, you better be bringing one of these next time we record.
What do you think, Andy?
Fuck it. I'll say real just to be.
You think it's
devil's
real?
advocate.
You think it's real? It is in fact real.
Oh my god!
I've got a picture
Where
of it.
can we find one of
There you
these?
go.
What is the fucking point of
What?
that?
Why?
He's wearing it like a backpack.
Yeah, he's... I'm sorry, dear listeners. It is almost exactly like Sarah described it. There are two wheels. There's a yellow bar, which goes, sort of splits and goes over this guy's shoulders and then meets again.
Basically arches with the body.
So it like sort of goes over the body, so it like comes up from the front wheel to handlebars, splits into a sort of V shape to go around the neck, and then I imagine it
It's a
joins
wearable
again
bike.
behind him. It is. It's essentially a wearable bike.
What
It's-
is the fucking point of that?
But there's no seat. There is no point to that because
Billy's so angry.
it is fucking ridiculous. Foot powered bike. No, all you're doing is running with something. With something. You're just running with something.
I would. Oh, no. You're belted into it. So you could theoretically lift your feet up. Because look, you're belted in the middle.
I don't care, it's stupid!
Okay, so your chest is belted to the sort of the back.
But it
bar
does add
of
an
this thing.
unnecessary complication, doesn't it? When you've already got a bike.
It doesn't. I imagine that may just be uncomfortable and possibly reduce stability.
Yeah?
What the fuck is the point? What's wrong with a bike?
Oh, I'm glad that caused so much controversy. Okay. What are we on? This is second to last one,
Yeah.
number 9. Okay. So this one is called a poppet skirt. Okay. So this is where on the bottom of ladies' skirts, on the inside, so not on the outside, on the inside, there's those little poppet things.
The hem.
Yeah, inside the hem. You know those little poppet things that pop into each other. You know poppers? You know what's in clothing? It acts like a zip, but it's made of metal.
Oh, yeah.
You know those.
Sorry,
Oh.
we're gay. Poppers are a very different thing.
Oh right, okay. But yeah, those.
Do you know what gay poppers are?
I have no clue.
It's like a chemical that you sniff and it's meant to relax your body to make it easier for penetration.
Ah, good to know. Why is it called popper then? Shouldn't
I
it be
don't
just
fucking
called
know.
a loosener or? But yeah, so it's got poppers on the bottom of the inside of your skirt, and then poppers on the inside at the top, so that when you sit down to pee, instead of having to hold your skirt up, you just pop it into the top of your waistband.
Oh, okay.
And the
I
problem
can see
is, you
that.
just have to remember to unpop it when you come away from the toilet.
Yeah, I can see there being some revealing problems with
Here's
that.
Yes.
the thing, I think you've made it up.
Yeah.
Purely because every single one you've made up, you've given a name to.
All right, okay. Yeah, well, you can't really give that bike a name, can you? It didn't actually even come with a name.
Gerald.
Jazz, here you go. Jazz.
Pointless.
Pointless.
There's a niggling little thought in the back of my mind saying that you've made this one up, but I can see the practicality of this one, so I'm going to say it's real.
I can also see the practicality of it, but I think you've made it up.
I have made it up.
We're tied up! We've one more to go!
Oh, okay, yes. So this one is a soundproof hoodie. So it's basically, instead of it being just the normal hoodie where you just put it up and it's protects you from rain or makes you look like a thug or whatever. This one has like a thin line of the same material that they put on thingy studios, soundproofing, yeah. But it's like almost like a thin foam version of that, and it goes along the inside of your hood, and the hood is slightly bigger as well, so it scoops down, so it actually like stops sound from going through.
See, I'm on the fence because I'm sure I've genuinely seen that hoodies with basically earbuds built in are a thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's where I thought you were going. I thought you were going to go with like it's hoodies that had like essentially like earplugs in the hood.
Oh no, this is just this has got like whatever soundproofing technology.
Is the soundproofing just sort of stuck to it, or is it?
No, it's built into the hoodie. It's built into the hoodie itself.
There's a piece of normal fabric over both sides.
Yeah, so it just looks like a normal hood, but you've got like it's soundproof. It's kind of like those wallets where it's got like that protective stuff on it that stops people scanning it.
I have two problems with this. One is that I can see that someone would have potentially made a product like this, but it seems utterly ridiculous because sound doesn't really work like that.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got the hood open at the front, it's not really going to do much to block out sound. So either it's real and the inventor is an idiot,
because the bike invention was genius.
Oh no! Don't bring back that.
Because that inventor's a little bit of a pillock.
That inventor, can ride that off into the sunset off a cliff. So either they're just a bit fucking. No.
I made it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll also say made it up.
You think I made it up? You sure?
Yeah.
I made it up.
Yay!
So actually, Phil was right. The inventor was an idiot. Yeah. So you were tied on that one. Well done.
Because Phil was 2 ahead, and then on 8 and 9 I pulled it back.
Yeah.
And then we just got the last one right.
I think the poppet skirt idea was fucking genius, because that's not a thing.
See, I thought the sugar paper napkins were a really smart idea.
Thank you. But yeah, I'd love a poppet skirt. I might actually make one for myself.
I'd love some
it took me a while to realise what you meant by the poppets, but you mean the ones where it's like
studs? Are they called studs or something?
I think so. It's got you've got like one with a hole and one's got the sticky out bit.
Yeah, so pegging, basically. Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, like one bit.
Yeah. Yeah, clothing pegging.
Yes.
Like
Sorry,
that.
Not that kind of thing.
That's it. Yeah. That's what I meant. Genius idea, actually. I might go buy some poppets. But yeah, did you like the game then?
That was fun.
Excuse me. That really did. I had to sit outside and just be like, fuck, what problems do I need answers to?
That fucking bike.
Speaking of problems, though.
Yes, Phil.
Have you ever been spanked so hard you saw the collapse of the Ottoman Empire?
Nope.
I believe it was in 1752. Marie Antoinette had just opened the first Ann Summers, and she grabbed one of the paddles and slapped my arse so hard that it echoed through time, caused an earthquake, much like Sarah's vibrating phone, and caused the collapse of not only the Ottoman Empire, but also Czechoslovakia was split apart. And I also believe that was what killed Bruce Forsyth.
Just stop saying things.
We are absolute nonsense.
And that is the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Jiggery pokery, me too.
Oh dear.
You're having too much fun with that.
Do you have a name game? Because I haven't played one in ages.
I mean, we can. I was going to save it for the next one.
Well, yeah.
But I do have some.
Yay!
Yay.
Did you just say gay?
I said yay.
Oh, I thought you meant, gay.
Gay. Anyone? Anyone for gay?
Anyone for gay.
A little morsel of gay.
Just a tad. Just
a
any
crumb.
gay, sir? Do you have any gay, sir?
Just a little sip
Any
of
gay for a poor man and 6 children and 3 lovers.
Oh, and their robotic housemate.
This is where we are when it's this hot and we're this knackered. We're just talking absolute bullshit.
When aren't we talking absolute bullshit?
Touche.
Have you ever taken the train to Aberystwyth only to discover the conductor was the ghost of a little Victorian boy?
So many times.
I remember.
It's quite annoying, actually. Just happens all the fucking
I
time.
remember little Charles well. Poor boy.
Charles
Interesting
Wells.
name, Charles Well.
Charles Well.
He was I believe he was afflicted with whooping cough.
Whooping cough.
And it's took his life before his time, but he was able in later life to possess the mind of his ancestor, who was a train conductor. And yeah, we went to Aberystwyth.
His ancestor.
It was on
Not his descendant.
Oh, sorry, his descendant. The other way.
Whooping cough.
Whooping cough.
Cool quick.
I was trying to think of a fucking old time
Whooping cough.
ye disease.
Ye olde disease. Whooping cough.
He done the death.
He done got the death, yeah. He possessed one of his descendants.
His
who was a train
pea
conductor.
possessed one of his descendants.
And yeah, we went to
That's
Aberystwyth.
some magical
It was lovely.
bits.
We stopped off at an Aldi, picked up some bits and bobs.
A spoon? A prostitute spoon?
Rice cooker.
Ah!
You went to Aberystwyth for a rice cooker at an Aldi.
Yeah. What else are you meant to do
It
at
was the
Aberystwyth?
speed. Like, what do you pick up? You're like, rice cooker. Whooping cough.
See, I'm quite enjoying these segments because it means that I can take Phil's thing and just make it weirder.
Excuse me?
Just improv.
You leave my thing alone, thank you.
Whooping
I
cough.
don't know.
And that'll about do it.
Oh, that's my job.
You don't.
That's what she said.
Oh. Please end it.
No!
End it all.
No, I'm going to keep this going. It's been a while since we recorded.
The
We're
poor
getting back into
listeners
the
of this
swing things.
episode. Listener. The one
Put it
listener.
into the next episode as well. We can do more.
Yeah, but Phil.
You-
Phil, my
Whooping
darling
cough.
Phil.
Whooping cough.
Phil, shush.
Whooping cough.
Have you ever yawned so loud in a Weatherspoon
Full stop.
that the dinosaurs were reincarnated and ate Anne Widdecombe?
I just...
Wasn't me, but I did see Paula Abdul do it.
Fuck me sideways for a
And you
bag
know
of
what?
salt.
That was straight up. Oh, come on, I thought you'd appreciate the Paula Abdul reference.
I do.
Okay,
I'm
good.
just not going to vocalize any satisfaction.
Get
What was that? What was that?
I was feeling the vibology. We're just throwing out Paula Abdul songs now. She's a woman. What facts do you have, Paula Abdul? Mine is that she is in fact a woman.
And like Olivia Newton-John, she does a good little sing-song.
Yes, Paula Abdul has some catchy songs.
Aye.
You know,
Cookies.
Happy Birthday,
No, I don't want any. Just don't like boobies.
Jingle Bells,
End this podcast now because my brain is melting. and
The
I-
Night the Capybaras Invaded.
Ah, the great Kakibara invasion of 20...
Capybara! Would you like red or khaki?
Kakibaras of 2022.
Oh. The night my tripping lover left me. I don't know what I'm on today.
Trusted lover!
That's gonna do it for this week's episode of the We Hate For Your Flow podcast. I have been Andy.
Oh.
And I'm Sarah.
Really, you're not Phil?
No, I'm Sarah.
Phil's disappeared.
Phil's gone.
Phil's got a cookie to help him stay quiet.
And
This
just a
is
reminder,
trying time.
of course, somehow this series of the podcast is sponsored, and today's episode was sponsored by Pontins. We will literally pay you to stay here. Please, for the love of God, we need the tourism.
I forgot it was Pontins.
One never expects Pontins.
No one should. Oh my god. Oh.
And until the next time, we will see you later.
I'm gonna go home and endeavour to be the best neighbour I can possibly be.
You'd better, because we paid for your floor. I'm also just very impressed that you came straight in with it with no prompting on the first recording back.
Hey! I think Pontins helped.
No one's ever said that before.
Pontins sounds Welsh, doesn't it? Where is it?
Pontins?
Pontins, see? Up and down.
It's by the seaside?
Yeah, but where?
Yes.
There's several seasides.
There are.
Yeah, which seaside is it?
Coincidentally, Phil, we
Ah.
are surrounded by sea.
Yeah.
We are an
no.
island
Is there only
nation.
one Pontins?
We're not. We're in Sheffield.
We're in
Excuse me.
We are an
Is there only...
island nation, Phil. Much like in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I'm
that
desperate
wonderful-
to find out where this
that
fucking
wonderful M.
Pontins
Night
is.
Shyamalan film.
Where is Pontins?
I'm googling.
Where is
now.
it?
Alexa, where's Pontins?
Wait, is the one in Skegness?